Today, we're going to be talking about the first update in 2018 for Grand Theft Auto Online, Import Export Part 2, as well as Office expansions and a whole lot more. Now, as always, if you want to get involved in a future video like this, all you got to do is go down in the description, follow me on Twitter, and be sure to use the hashtag AskBoss. And when I ask for Q&A questions, if you use that hashtag, you might find your question featured in this video. But with out of the way, let's not waste any more time and let's get it started. All right, our first question today comes from Camboy88, who says, what will be coming out for Valentine's Day? So a good question is that is the next, I guess you could say, official holiday in Grand Theft Auto Online. It doesn't look like Rockstar is going to get all their drip feed vehicles out in time to start a new DLC. So I would imagine what's going to happen is during Valentine's Day week, Rockstar will release a Valentine's themed vehicle. I think the one that makes the most sense right now is the Vapid Hustler, which is kind of like an old school muscle car. And then they'll do some like Valentine's Day discounts or whatnot. Like they might make some of the clothing free or, you know, super off. So I'm not sure what they're going to do, but it does not look like there will be a new Valentine's Day DLC this year. Looks like they're just going to make one of the vehicles from the Doomsday Heist, the Valentine's vehicle, and then what they're going to do is do some discounts, bonuses, and sales. All right, this next question comes from Tanza, who says, do you think Import Export Part 2 will be the next DLC? So I certainly think it's a possibility. It's one of like the 3 or 4 rumored themes that have been like, you know, what's going to be coming up next online. We've got the Naval update. We've got the Import Export Part 2. We have Hipsters Part 2 that's still kind of looming, even though I think Rockstar released all of the quote-unquote Hipsters Part 2 vehicles in the Doomsday Heist for the drip feed. So I don't think that's going to be an update that we receive, but I think it could be, and I think that'd be really cool because Import Export was, I think, one of the better updates Rockstar has done. I think that there's a lot they could do in order to build off of something like that, whether it's adding new cars to the current Import Export system, or whether it's totally designing a new type of business that still has something to do with importing and exporting cars, maybe dive into something like a Midnight Club or a tuner and outlaw racer theme. I'm not sure what they would do, but if it's anything like the original Import-Export update, it's bound to be pretty awesome. So yes, I'm excited about that. Do I think it is going to be the next DLC? I actually do think there is a big possibility here. And I'll actually kind of explain why in a question that we're going to be answering in just a little bit. Carter Capek says, when do you think is the end of GTA Online? The golden question right there. When do you think Grand Theft Auto Online is going to end? I think it's going to end when the next installment of GTA comes out. I don't think it's ever going to truly die. Now, does that mean it'll be constantly receiving updates, patches, and fixes? I'm not so sure about that. But even the last generation versions of GTA Online on the 360 and the PS3, they still get snow when the Christmas time rolls around. They still get fireworks on the 4th of July. So even though it's not like new content and new updates, the servers are still there. Rockstar still patch glitches when they can, even though it might not seem like it. So even though, let's just say 2 or 3 years from now, Grand Theft Auto Online is still a thing, even though there might not be like big updates like the Doomsday Heist, I still think Rockstar will be patching the game, likely doing event weeks or something along those lines, just to keep it going and just to keep the player base there. Ben Arnold says, what do you think will be the first update of 2018? So I think the first update of 2018 is going to be similar to the first update of 2017. So in 2017, the first update, which happened in March, was Cunning Stunt's Special Vehicle Circuit. It was kind of like a filler update to basically get us ready for the summer DLCs, Gun Running, Smuggler's Run, etc. So I think the same thing is going to happen here. Now, although I'm not sure what the theme of it is going to be, Import-Export Part 2 would make sense, especially if it was building on to the DLC like Cunning Stunt's Special Vehicle Circuit built on to the original Cunning Stunts DLC. And maybe it's not a massive update, but it might include a couple new cars. It would likely upgrade and update some of the vehicles we get to see in the import-export business, which could actually be kind of cool because no new vehicles have obviously been added to that. And it's definitely one of the fan favorite updates of all time, so you know that it would go over well in the community as long as Rockstar added a bunch of cool things. Now, the reason I say this is because we don't know when Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out, but we know it's going to be happening sometime after April 1st. And Rockstar probably want to get into the mode of promoting Red Dead Redemption 2 pretty soon and maybe start to focus a little bit less on the Grand Theft Auto Online updates. So doing a big update like that probably wouldn't be the best right before the release of a new game. My friend Sorty says, do you think there will ever be an expansion to the CEO offices via physical expansion or just another business available to start from the office? So that's actually a great question, and kind of building off of the import-export stuff, maybe that's a thing. Maybe in the import-export expansion, since half of that seems to take place in the CEO office, we get some sort of expansion there. Maybe it's a different type of garage workshop. Maybe it is another type of business that we run from the computers. Or maybe it's just more import-export special vehicle missions that you can do from your computer. I definitely think that would be cool. We've seen Rockstar expand the offices in the past in the import-export update when they added the office garage and obviously the new business that you could do on the computer. So I think that would be the perfect time for them to ultimately try and expand it again. And I think that would be awesome. I think there's a lot of potential and possibilities that Rockstar could do with the CEO office as far as expansions go. Issa Ori says, what are your opinions on a GTA 5 Online DLC where the players could sell their vehicles to other online players? So kind of like a vehicle marketplace. I think that would be a good idea. I have two issues with it. Number one, money glitches would probably be rampant, and that would likely be a huge headache for Rockstar. Number two, the only way that would work is if players had unique customization options. So for example, if you put a T20 on the vehicle marketplace, why couldn't someone just buy their own? That T20 would have to be unique in some way, shape, or form, and I'm not sure how Rockstar could do that unless they introduce something like, cosmetic crates in the game that could get you rare vehicle customization. So I think it's a good idea, but I think the cons outweigh the pros. GTA just doesn't seem to be like the game for something like that, and I think the upkeep for Rockstar would be pretty extensive. Moving on, our next question comes from Evan Allen, who says, do you think they should add tuner vehicles like the McLaren P1 GTR? So that'd be pretty awesome. I think it is time for more Benny's style tuner vehicles. And again, that kind of gets back to the import-export stuff. I'm sure Rockstar would add more Benny's vehicles if they did a part 2 that featured some more tuner-style vehicles. We've seen the McLaren brand get a Benny's version. The Itali GTB is Pro-Gen. But yeah, I think the T20 Custom would be sweet. I think that would be really epic. We have the regular P1, we have the F1, and I think a GTR version of the P1 would be really cool too. So I'd love to see a vehicle like that added into online, and of course, more Benny's vehicles like that would be super awesome. LW Game says, do you think Nico could make an appearance in GTA in the future? Likely not, just due to the situation with his voice actor. They got off on a really bad foot. I should say they ended on a really bad foot, him and Rockstar Games. I think that he will continue to make Easter eggs and references and appearances in the game, but I don't think that he will make any new physical voiceover appearances. I think Rockstar's just going to let that saga die a little bit. As unfortunate as it is, as you guys know, Nico Bellic is one of my favorite all-time characters in Grand Theft Auto Online. Paul Mizzou says, do you think Rockstar will have any of the protagonists of the GTA series featured in the next or future updates? So kind of like how Lamar has the Lowriders missions, Ron has Smuggler's Run, Lester has the Doomsday Heist and the regular heist. I think that would be cool, but I think they're starting to run out of characters. So if Grand Theft Auto Online takes place before the campaign, then Michael and Franklin don't make sense because they weren't involved in this game yet. However, if it takes place after, then yeah, there is a chance that they could make an appearance. I like what Rockstar did in the Bikers update. They actually featured a character that we had never seen in the game before, Malk, from the Grand Theft Auto 4 DLC, The Lost and the Damned. That was really cool. So maybe they could bring some outside GTA 4 characters into the game. For example, if there was a nightclub update, who better than to take us through the nightclub experience than Gay Tony Prince from GTA 4's The Ballad of Gay Tony? I think that'd be pretty awesome. Again, that's just my idea. But yeah, I think that would be really cool if more single-player characters were involved in Grand Theft Auto Online. The Real Little Gecko says, will there be any more guns coming to Grand Theft Auto Online? I'm not sure. The last time Rockstar added weapons, they were all just Mark II variants, and I can't say I'm the biggest fan of that. I really wish Rockstar would add some actual new weapons into the game. I think it's been since the second Lowrider update that we've actually received a new weapon in online, which is kind of unfortunate because I know we have a lot, but we also have a lot of cars, and Rockstar still continue to add those. So I really do wish that they would actually give us some brand new weapons in the game and not just the regular Mark II versions. And our final question comes from Jacola, who says, do you think Rockstar will release the rest of the Christmas liveries soon? So how awkward is this? Rockstar have 14 or 15 vehicles left in the files of the game. that have exclusive Christmas liveries on them, yet the Festive Surprise DLC is over. So unless Rockstar is planning on doing like a Christmas in July event, or they're literally saving them for 2018, that I'm not sure. But it seems as if things are just a little awkward and a little weird with the way Rockstar plan on going about giving those free gifts out to players, especially with the car liveries, because they're there, we have them, but for whatever reason, they haven't unlocked them yet, even though the Festive Surprise is already over. But anyways, that's all the questions that I'm going to be answering in this week's Q&A video. As always, if you guys want to get involved in the next one, all you got to do is go down in the description, follow me on Twitter, and use the hashtag AskBoss if you want to be featured in a future video like this. If you did go on to enjoy the video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.